Well, good morning, everybody.
No.
Welcome to
Good
TeamODZ
morning.
Live. Get going and go and catch Michael. Mike's set off at the right time. Gerrie and I are a little late. Ready to roll, Gerrie?
I'm ready to roll.
All right, let's get going.
Okay.
We're coming, Mike.
Oh, we'll catch him. Well, he's a minute up the road already.
No, it's right here.
Oh, there he is. Not a minute, though.
Hey, four gatherers. It's following. See whenever we go live now. Look at this, 3 peas in a pod. Oh, I need to switch my bike. Oh well. Bench and disc for climbing. That'll be perfect, won't it, Gerrie?
Yep, I'm also on the bench in this. So we'll be climbing the same rate.
Yeah. So I left the strap for my heart rate monitor upstairs, so I just stuffed it under the back of my glove again.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably bounce around a bit when I move my hand. Okay. No, I wasn't going back upstairs. Oh, okay, Mike. Got it. We saw you, and we could hear you. Good to have you back, though, mate. Yeah. Sure. Do that. On the Adivas. Where's Gerrie?
Here somewhere.
You guys
Here
can
he
hear me?
is. Yep, can hear you.
Hey, Mike. There he is. Back. You were gone long enough.
Well, good morning, guys.
Good morning. Welcome back. You like the title I put on the stream, Mike?
I can't hear anything. Though.
Oh.
Oh.
So I think I'm doing the sweet spot that you did the other day, Gerrie.
Yes. That's a fun one, huh?
Yeah. The 16 minutes. 270 and 245 watts. Hey up, Nick. How's it doing, lad?
Do you have another sweet spot for this week?
No.
Oh.
Not unless I've already done one and I can't remember. I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday, so let alone what workouts I've done through the week.
Good morning, Nick. Still having coffee. I used to be able to understand Nick, but lately I don't understand him.
Yeah, it's gone from one extreme to the other. I mean, northern England to... Say.
Okay. It's fixed. I can hear you guys
Okay.
now.
Okay, Mike can hear us. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning,
Welcome
guys.
back.
Good morning and welcome back.
Thank you very much.
We've been missing you.
Absolutely.
It's good to be back.
Use here, bring Mike's video in.
Bonjour, Nick. That's very kind, Nick, but I've had 2 months straight of French. I need some English.
Good morning, Ben.
Yeah, Ben. I bet Nick's using Google Translate here. Copy and paste. See if it'll catch him out, eh?
Completely off course, Nick. Ah,
No, I don't
nice
speak
to
a word
have
of
you back.
I don't speak a word of Italian, but I was chatting with a friend we used to work with in Italian using Google Translate, and at that time I was living in Barrow with my parents. He asked me, "So what time will you be leaving?" Because I was going to drive down to where he works in the southeast of the UK. So into Google Translate, I typed, "I'll be leaving Barrow at such and such a time." It translated it, I copied it and pasted it. She called me in hysterics because laughing her head off because it translated Barrow to wheelbarrow. So I would be leaving my wheelbarrow at 3 p.m. So when you use things like Google Translate, Nick, it's always a good idea to flip it round, translate it back to English so you know what you're saying. Pro tip there.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys have the rubber band on.
What do you mean? I mean, you're the only one that's got the right sort of bike for any kind of climbing gear. But Gerrie and I are on the bench with this. Well, I can't remember what climbing there is in the route that I chose today, but if there is any, I think
To
you'll
be
be pulling
honest,
us
I don't
up.
even know what route you choose.
I think it might have been Knickerbocker. I can't remember.
Aha.
Yeah, that's the one.
We don't ride New York very much. So.
Nope.
Well, yeah. Like when we were getting ready for the team time trial yesterday, Simon was going to stream. I typed the stream already. Well, we were chatting before we went live. Said, "Are you good with what I've used for the type?" He said, "Oh, I trust you." I said, "Fool."
You guys did really well yesterday. Nice work.
Yeah, we did. We got some quite good compliments off Nathan and Dave on to Community Live. Quite a lot of
That's
mentions.
always good.
Yeah. So, I know Nathan watches us occasionally. Nathan, thank you for covering us yesterday. Appreciate it.
Can we freewheel down this hill? I'm ready to freewheel a bit.
I'm just at my second step of warm up here, and this is tickling.
Yep, our rides start exactly the same.
Your favourite moment if your time where you've been away, Mike? What do you get up to?
Oh man, we moved around a lot this time.
Yeah.
We went to visit a bunch of family up in kind of northwestern part of France.
Uh-huh.
And my in-laws, when we first got there, we were with them for a few days, but then they took off for vacation in Menorca, off the coast of Spain. They were gone for like 10 days. So we were just in their house, kind of a little self-isolation kind of thing after the flight.
Yeah.
And they got back, and I guess they could tell my wife had like we'd had a bit enough of just constantly being with our children for the past like 18 months. And so they just kind of casually like, well, if you guys want to slip off to vacation somewhere. And so that night we basically booked our own trip to Menorca. So at the end of July, we spent about a week over there, and that place is awesome. But yeah, mostly swimming. No biking, aside from a couple little things on a all-terrain bike where you're basically sitting up straight, letting the wind push you. And I was trying to keep up with my cousin on an e-bike, and that was just futile because no idea what watts I was pushing, but my legs were burning and I was going like 10 miles an hour. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Jane, GP Lama, thanks for the ride on. Didn't want to interrupt Mike there.
No, but it was a ton of fun.
Nice.
Kids got to do some sailing. I did a lot of swimming. Ate way too much food. The bread is like crack over there.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I was hoping to come back fitter from running and whatnot, but
Instead, if you swap the I for an A, then that's maybe the truth, eh? Not fitter, but fatter.
yeah. Oh yeah, I put on a good 4 or 5 pounds, and I barely remember how to spin this thing.
Well, it's any consolation, my legs don't want to do this morning. They really don't.
Oh yes.
Fat mats and then a TTT in one day. I don't recommend that.
Yeah, Ian wanted me to do a bike test. But I'm still recovering a bit from a sore throat, so I'm going to wait until it's a bit better.
Yeah. Oh my.
And I had a recovery day yesterday.
Nice, Ben. You'll be back on it, eh?
Yep. Got the tires, get them installed.
So at the end of the TTT yesterday, I noticed that my front tyre was rather squidgy. So a few hours cheering off. It was completely flat last night, so we threw another tube in it last night. And hopefully it stays inflated this morning.
I'm reading Nick's last comment and I'm confused. What is he talking about?
Probably Google Translate. Oh, hey. I don't know how many of these I'm going to be able to do. Goodness. How do I deal with this?
Whoa. No, I don't know, Nick. My brain is not really working anyway.
Wow, Nick. Well,
Cool.
but when you get that off, everything's okay underneath structurally, and it's just a cover.
So how about you guys? Had a good couple months?
Same old, same old. Great riding with Gerrie. Good fun live streaming.
Yep, Jerry's been lazy a few days, Mike.
Gerrie did do rather a lot on Tuesday, though.
Well, this heat is really really getting the best of me.
Oh yeah. Stepped out of the airport and I was just like, yep, the temperature, this is August.
Yeah. I don't have
And-
air conditioning in the basement. Plus I run a dehumidifier. So the temperature is usually about 72. And the humidity is low, but 70% humidity is not that low.
No, mine was 66 before I turned the air conditioning on this morning, so I'm hoping it's starting to come down now.
I'm just burning up on the bike.
It's the only one, Gerrie.
Yep, I know.
Let's see how far into this I can get. I don't know how this is going to go.
Oh, mine has started. Yep.
Yeah,
On the climb.
I know, right?
I don't like that for timing. Well, Mike, while you were away, we did a 80-kilometer race, 50 miles. Mills and myself. We finished 1-2. So
Oh, nice.
that was pretty exciting. It wasn't timed, but come on. If you get a bunch of people on bikes, it's a race.
They're gonna ride. Nice.
Um,
Congrats.
Then we did my first 100-mile event. That was hard. That was slightly harder than the PRL full.
Speak did you
Oh, yeah?
average on that, Gerrie?
32 kilometers an hour.
Translate that.
Just under 20 miles an hour.
Okay. Yeah.
But a fraction of a decimal or something.
My best 100 miles pace is 23.5.
Oh. Although we had a ton of climbing.
Yeah, well, you had our fair share.
And you know how much I like climbing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
5-kilometer climbs. Average grade 5%.
Oh,
They just feel like they're going forever and ever.
oh, like this block on this workout.
Yep. And then, riding with Moles, he can climb faster than I can. So now I have to try and keep on his wheel. And he drops me on the climbs. Then I have to work on the downhill to catch him.
Yeah, come on, Mike, you're supposed to be pulling us up the climbs.
So, Mike, the one point, I was chasing him probably for 9 kilometers on a downhill and flat road. I finally caught up. He turned around, looked at me, and said, "It's flat, you go to the front." I was like, oh my goodness. So I went to the front. But afterwards, we talked. I said, wow, some nerve you got. I just caught up and you tell me to go to the front.
Yeah.
He said, oh, I thought you were with me for at least 4 or 5 kilometers already. I'm like, nope. But it was fun. It's fun riding with a friend.
Yeah, I look forward to the opportunity, first opportunity we get to ride together, Gerrie.
Oh, yeah,
happen.
we'll do that.
Andy Tucker, thanks for liking the stream, my friend.
Yep, Nick. The heat is fine. I don't mind. 30-degree heat. It's the humidity.
It's a combination,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday it was 38 and humid here.
Yeah.
Went to the pool with my kids. Jumped in the water and it's like, oh god, the water's like a warm bath.
So they're right on, Andy. We get to the top and Mike takes the front.
Yep. There goes Gerrie. And Andy.
I had to believe that this was my rest hour
Yeah.
yesterday.
Just something racing does.
Yeah. Ah. Michael Steele, thanks for the ride on.
Right on, Dina.
Oh.
How do you guys like the WTR Classics?
I'm not enjoying it one bit.
All depends who you ask. For me, it's a lot of fun.
Out of the 5
For
races
some
so
reason-
far, I've DNF'd 3 times, so
Yeah. For some reason, just now, they think Andy is a...
nope. We lost you for a minute there, Gerrie. All we got was Andy is a...
Oh my goodness, that could have been bad.
So,
For some reason, they
there you
think Andy is a...
I am, but not as strong as what it seems to think.
And they think Justin is a B.
Yeah. Well, last week
yeah.
I put Justin, Adam, pretty much all the heavy hitters into C2, and me and Ufa in C1. And I was on the back of the group. My heart rate was up at 186. So,
Oh wow.
pretty much inevitable what happened. I wanted my ride power to count. So, I mean, I just rode 20 minutes as hard as I could, and then eased up, just finished the course, finished last. A bit easy.
Sounds interesting. What time zone are you guys racing?
Whatever the 6 a.m. one is, 6 a.m.
So
Central,
it's
7
an
a.m.
hour
Eastern.
from now. So 7 a.m.
Oh, okay.
I can't even keep the power up here, Gerrie.
That's a fun workout you're doing there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you were watching yesterday, Nick. The sprint at the end of the TTT, I hit 189.
Ah, that's high.
But then on the Swift Classics on Tuesday, I hit 186 and then pegged it at 185 for 10 minutes.
Oh,
180 is where my heart explodes.
Mrs. Delport, good
good
afternoon.
morning, Mom. Good afternoon, Mom.
Oh yeah, it feels weird being back in a sensible time zone.
Yeah.
We weren't so much jet lagged, but we were basically on France time for the trip. So my kids were waking up at like 11 a.m. or noon because it's light out till midnight in the summer, pretty much, almost.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. And so they've got the shutters that basically turn a room pitch black,
Yeah,
and you completely lose track of what time it is. It's just so weird. Went from consistently being open 4:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. over there was early.
Oh, wow. That's some getting used to.
Yeah, it was weird.
I didn't think there was anything further north than Yorkshire, Nick.
Wow, that must get hard to sleep if you don't have blinding shutters or thick curtains.
All right, last one of this book. Here we go.
That was another cool thing about Menorca is it's a dark sky zone. So we hiked away from the hotel around 10 p.m. to an overlook, and it was pitch black, clear skies, and for the first time I was able to see the Milky Way with my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
wow.
really cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, I want to get out and photograph that.
So I used my iPhone to take a picture,
Yeah.
and luckily it's got a 30-second exposure option.
Yeah.
So I got some, I mean, for an iPhone, I was pretty impressed, but decent shots.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Nick, it was kind of funny. I had no idea that the island was a dark sky zone. My wife was flipping through one of those little like tourist magazines, and all of a sudden they had like a full cover page or a full page of like the Milky Way and stars, and they're talking about all the stargazing stuff.
Huh.
And I was like, okay, we're doing this.
That's the point. So when we went camping last weekend, we took the telescope with us, but never got it out. We were maybe 5 or 6 miles outside of the nearest town, and it's still in the camper, even though I've taken the camper back to storage. And I'm go and get that.
Oh, it's fun having a star tracker, Nick.
I don't know how I got through that block. Oh, I haven't yet. Oh, I've got jerseys. Look at that.
Not on my screen.
Although, Nick, the funny thing was, so we hiked out right as it was getting dark, and there's a trail, and it's a fine trail, but it's, you know, got rocks and stuff. And we spent maybe 12 minutes hiking to a really just kind of random, well, not random, but a spot where we could get all the light from the little city where the hotel was just away in pitch black. And then we got our shots. We were really happy. We head back to the hotel, and as we get to the hotel, there's a little bridge you have to cross, and there's plenty of light from the hotel and the boats. But yeah, you could still see the Milky Way, so we didn't have to go anywhere. And then checked on the terrace of the hotel, and you could still see it.
Yeah.
But,
well, it depends on the air quality as well.
oh yeah,
Small
it's
space for this, you have to work for it.
perfect over there.
You know, if there's not so much in the way of particles in the air, then there's nothing to reflect ground light.
That was fun. Although a bat at one point flew right in front of our face. My wife could feel the flap.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Well, I don't know how, but I got a star for that block.
Good job.
Nice.
Ooh, got goodies in my water bottle.
Hey, Grinch, thanks.
Hey, good morning, Grinch.
All right, Nick, have a good meeting. Thanks so much. It's good to be back.
Yeah, catch you later, Nick.
With ZRL, they dished out some fancy new helmets for the winners of season 3.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Yeah, it's not bad. Changes things up a bit.
ride on hills?
I think season 4 starts up in a few weeks.
Yeah, but I think we should get a team together for the 7 a.m. slot or 6. No, it's 5:30, I think.
There's a 5:30 a.m. slot?
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
Andy, there's some TTs in there. Everything is squeaking.
Well, I hope it's a bike and not you.
I don't know. There's some squeaks that I'm not familiar with, so. Probably what 56 RPMs will do.
Well, that's your comfort zone, isn't it?
Ah. Yeah.
It's not bad. This recovery box is too short. They're only 3 minutes. But I had a banana and peanut butter, as suggested by Coach Jason.
Banana.
Yep, and a bit of peanut butter.
like mixed together or separate?
I just put some peanut butter on the banana.
Okay.
That's always good. With a bit of coffee.
Coffee sounds good.
Tuna ice cream got mentioned on the Odivas ride on Wednesday, Mike.
I don't know. I think tuna ice cream pales in comparison to oyster ice cream.
Yeah.
That does not sound very good.
No.
No, you're just being shellfish, Mike.
Yeah, the ice cream shop only makes a very small batch of that stuff.
I wonder
I
why.
doubt it gets, I doubt it's a favorite.
I certainly wouldn't be eating it. I don't eat shellfish. But Gerrie,
I'm not a particularly picky eater, but I do not like oysters.
I might be meeting someone that we both know later on.
Who would that be?
Well, I might be meeting Katie and Thomas.
Oh wow! Are they in the area?
Yeah, they're in Madison.
That would be cool.
I'm hoping Kate has brought a decent jersey. Take mine with. Photograph of us all wearing ODZ.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Go for a short ride. Did they bring bikes as well?
It's going to be 3 o'clock before I can leave here, so be a bit late.
Can pretend you went for a ride.
I think Thomas has brought a bike, but I don't know about Pearson. I think he has.
See how long we can keep the cadence up a bit today.
Well, I don't know that I'm going to be riding the ebb this morning. Let's dream it.
Yeah, if not after that workout.
The week.
Yeah, if I had a crazy work week, I'm just glad it's Friday, and I just hope nothing happens that'll make me work on Saturday as well. So
So you guys still remote or having to go back in
Yeah, I'm back in the office.
full time?
For me, yes. So,
Oh wow.
first said that offices were going to open on September the 7th, but they were looking for people to opt in and go back early. So I opted in. They asked how many days a week I want to be in the office. I said 5! I want to be back 5 days.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, this is the 4th week I've been back.
Okay.
In the area that I sit in, seats about 40. There's 2 of us in the office. But I'm getting
that's
things done
okay.
that I just couldn't do at home. So, and I know my productivity has gone up. Less distractions, what's going on around me.
Oh, that's good. You had a pretty big project this summer, right?
Yeah, that's supposed to end at the end of this month, but it's been extended for 12 months now.
Oh, been extended 12?
Yeah, so they've de-scoped
Okay.
the area that I look after. I was, when the timeline was set, they hadn't involved me, so I hadn't got an understanding of what was involved. I mean, there were 6,000 computers that are in the domain that I manage. 4,000 of them are Windows 7. Can't run Defender on Windows 7. So,
how about you, Mike? You back in the office?
Nope, I am remote for the rest of my days.
so yeah, me too. So I said that, you know, they originally said September the 7th was the return date. Well, that's been cancelled because of the spread of the Delta variant. So,
Oh yeah.
there is a possibility that
Yeah,
I could be asked to go back to working from home, but I'm hoping not.
So our IT team, we're all going to be remote, and they're actually going to be subletting the floor that we used to be on at HQ. So we're going to be remote for the remainder of our employment. But they were planning to have some people go back. You know, people who wanted to go back, but they're delaying that until January at this point.
I saw a news article the other day that Google is actually considering giving people a pay cut if they elect to continue to work from home.
Really?
It should be the other way around, because they can, although they own that massive building,
Yeah.
but if they sublet the building, they don't even have to pay for air conditioning or anything for the people at home.
I know.
Yeah, but
So-
the sublet.
Yep. So we were in a satellite campus, and they decided to close our campus. So they'll open a small little place with just boardrooms if we need to see customers. But
There won't be any option to work from an office without flying to head office.
Okay.
So we've
Yeah, it's
Just
basically
moved.
what they found at our company is that we had all these satellite offices, and they're like, so if we close these down, we can save a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I used to work out of HQ here in Virginia, and I was surprised when they announced that they were going to get rid of the fourth floor. They're gonna try to sublet it or do something.
Yeah, we're a few years ago, we went through the process of moving out of all of the buildings that we were renting space in. Just working out of buildings that we owned. Well, as just as things were starting to, hot up as far as COVID was concerned, we knew we were going to be moving out of the building that I was in, moving to another building. So, and all the working from home helped, and do all the renovations in the offices that we were moving to. But that all got finished ahead of time. So they've just been sat there waiting for us to come back to the office. So, I don't know how I've got this far through this one.
I haven't been following the news too much about the Delta, but looks like it's hitting pretty hard on the younger kids too.
Yeah. So in work we had this thing that they call the Vax Pass. You're vaccinated, your proof of it. Get a pass, you didn't have to wear a mask in the office. Since we've gone from amber to back to red, we've taken that privilege away. I mean, I'm not vaccinated, so I'm still wearing a mask. But it doesn't bother me. I don't mind wearing them. Oh,
Yeah. The mask on the flight home was a bit rough though. So I think, because obviously we're at the airport 3 hours early, masked up.
Yeah.
And then in the flight, which was 8.5 hours. But, and this is different than the way to France. On the way to France, they were like, oh yeah, when you're eating, you can take your mask off, it's cool. On the way back to the States, right as they're getting ready to serve lunch, they get on the little speaker and say that the American authorities have demanded that the mask be worn at all times, even in between bites and sips of water. So basically, take a bite of your food, throw your mask back on, chew, swallow,
not mine.
rinse and repeat. It was like, I mean, it's unenforceable, what can I say? But
Yeah.
the fact that they said it was just so weird.
yep. That's how my wife and daughter flew from South Africa. Over 24 hours of wearing a mask.
Oh, wow.
My daughter got so used to it. We got out of the airport into the car, and I look back and she's still wearing her mask. I'm like, take it off. Oh, I forgot it's still on.
Yeah, the kids didn't care.
No, they
It
are
seems like,
so.
it seems like it's
Well, they're at
it
school
seems like
with it
the
on.
adults are the
So,
only ones who are freaking out.
yeah.
So when school started last year, when they went back, one of my neighbours works in a local elementary school, and she said one of the kindergarten teachers in her class said that she didn't feel very well. And that started in the morning, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, just as she was walking to the teacher to tell her that she really, really didn't feel very well. She threw up wearing a mask.
Oh no!
Well,
Oh,
the teacher had to clean all that up.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
poor kid.
that sounds terrible.
Feel bad for the teacher, but I feel even worse for the poor kid.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, I got sick like that often when I was young at school. And it usually took a few mishaps in the beginning of the year before the teacher realized that if I say I need to run, I really need to run. So, okay, this is probably not safe for streaming, but here we go anyway. We were standing outside the class and I had to run, but weren't allowed to. So it hit the window of the class. It was closed, the window. Up to today, if the school is still there, there's a mark on the window.
Oh, a chunk of carrot.
No, it's permanently stained for some reason. It's got looks like frosted glass spot.
But
you
you know
it?
the truth.
You etched your mark there then, Gerrie.
I made my mark at school. It ended up being because of sinuses.
So,
I thought it was going to be from the tuna ice cream.
That was before tuna ice cream.
so I don't drink anymore, but when I used to, I was always ill the day after.
Good morning,
And,
Mrs. Lawton.
Good morning, Mum.
Good morning, Mrs. Lawton. Thanks so much.
Before
back.
Andy says something that's going to incriminate him.
No,
Uh,
in case you know this story anyway.
yep.
Back when Andy used to drink apple juice, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm going to be glad when this one's over. 40 seconds.
There we go, Andy. Just keep going. I had to dial the BIOS down on that one.
Yeah, I might have been at the lower range of each of these. Just keeping it in the black.
Yeah.
Definitely got a puddle on the floor here.
So,
ERG won't let you keep it just in the black.
so Andy, kind of similar. I was never a big drinker, but basically, I don't know, the winter before COVID started, I decided I didn't want to drink anymore. And so, my first time back in France since making that decision, in the family over there, that just doesn't register. They're like, okay, so you're not drinking, but you can have wine, right?
Yeah.
Like, no. And then they're like, well, what about a beer? I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's 23 years since I had a drink now.
Oh, wow.
I don't miss it.
I'll still have a brandy with moles from time to time.
I'll do non-alcoholic beer. I do like that.
I don't like the taste of beer, so I don't like the taste of most alcohols. So that helps.
Well, when you completely stop, the smell of it gets weird.
Uh-huh.
So, Mum, the kids are practicing nearer. I go to the for Sunday. Cut the backing track for them already onto a CD, so practicing that for a few days now. Sorting the harmonies out. So I've got 2 funeral services to go to this weekend.
Oh my goodness. What are we?
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I don't remember seeing that building on the right before. One more block.
What you want to say is you went in a recovery block on that piece of road ever.
Oh, Andy, before I forget, thanks for the Knickerbocker badge. Apparently I was missing that one.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, well, you know, I've said to other people that have joined us on these, send me a list of the routes that you don't have, and we'll get those in the rotation so that we get you your badges.
Yep.
Well, at least now you can see the ones that you haven't done in game, right? It's like a little checkbox or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
That'll make it easier for me.
Well, I mean, I haven't kept it up to date with Macquarie Islands, but I've got a spreadsheet. It's got them all on with distances and estimated times. So that worked really well for me when I was badge hunting. So
Well,
I could look at my calendar, see how much time I had, and then choose a route that I could fit in that time.
very nice.
Now, I started with the harder ones and worked towards the easier ones. So at the end, I was doing 6 routes in one session.
It's about like we started.
I got to the end of it and I'm thinking, I got up the following day, got my bike ready, put Swift on, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do today?
Exactly. Yeah.
If I remember right, I actually switched Swift off and went back to bed because I'm thinking, well, I've got nothing to do.
Oh my goodness. I was lucky enough to do most of the long ones with Mike.
Yeah, we tackled a few of those.
3 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
Well, I don't mind admitting that I did the PRL full over 2 days. But then I did the first half of it after I'd ridden in a metric century. So, 120 kilometers in one day.
Well, it's not as if we don't know if you can do it.
Yeah.
You've done that distances in real life as well, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
For me, it was slightly different because I've never done 100 miles
Yeah.
before the, yeah, well, I've done it once with Justin on the wagon, but that's perfectly flat.
Yeah.
So the PRL full was my first real century.
Yeah.
So I just had to do it in one go.
The day that Nick rode his first 100 kilometers, I rode. I was leading the ODZ entry, and got to the end of that. Think, okay, I'll do a few miles cool down here. Next thing I looked up, I'm at 75 miles. I'm thinking, well, I've only got 25 miles to go to get to 100, so I got off, changed my shorts, grabbed another, filled my bottles up again, got back on, and did 100 miles.
Nice.
As you do.
It's just something doing it on the trainer that makes it slightly easier. I think the fact that you know if anything goes wrong, you just get off and you're done. Whereas if you do it in real life, if anything goes wrong and you're bonk, you're stuck until someone comes get you.
I don't know. I find the comfort level to be a lot better outdoors.
I think I push myself really hard outdoors.
Just in terms of being on the saddle and the actual natural movement stuff behind it.
Yes.
More pleasurable to be outdoors for long rides. But I've only done a couple long outdoor rides.
Well, I've Everested on Zwift. Made an Everesting attempt in real life, but the state park wouldn't let me ride through after they closed, so I had to give up on that one.
Oh, that's sad, huh?
Yeah. I think I got 18,000 feet climbing before I realised that I wasn't going to finish it before the park closed. And so I went into the office and asked them, and they said no. Okay. Rode a couple more ascents. Actually, they got to 22,000 feet. So I didn't have a lot to go, really.
No, you were so close.
It's apparently an organized Everesting event in the area, or at least there was in May.
Oh yeah?
I was interested, but it's right at the point where I was going to do the solo Ironman stuff. If I can ever actually knock out this Ironman for real and get it done with, 3 years after signing up for it, maybe I'll do that.
Hey Patrick, terima kasih abang. Saya foto. Nombor apa? Oh, come on. Where is that banner? Come on,
Close,
Arch.
it's close. Just keep going.
Right around the corner.
One more turn.
Not that I get to rest much.
You're almost done. You got all the stars so far.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
keep
gonna get
going.
this one.
Nice.
That type of workout, your happy place, Andy.
He's not very happy this morning.
We need to catch that guy in front of us. Mr. Top Gun.
Right.
Mike's working on it.
Ah,
Got him.
couldn't
Good job.
quite get him. Nah, he got it by a wheel.
It's with how I might disagree, Mike.
Well, he's coasting on the downhill. And we are doing 3.5 watts per kilogram downhill.
Yeah, say a bike. Lila Sakali. With Patrick.
Just got an arch. But that wasn't the end of my workout.
No. Little buggy there. Same happened last time round as well.
Yep. Doesn't really know where I'm going. Would have been nice if we selected a pre-designed route. Then it would have known. Oh, there you go. There he goes. How did he get in front of us?
Super tucking going down. We were speed limited.
Ah, that's true. Got another banner.
Yeah.
Morning,
Same.
Owen.
Hey, morning, Owen.
Hey, Owen.
Thanks so much.
Got one more of these.
Reunited with my bike.
And I thought it was good to be reunited with us, Mike.
That as well, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here this morning.
When I sent the meeting request this last night, I was wondering if you'd be here. I'm glad you are. Appreciate it joining us.
I was going to try to be there yesterday. We were up at 4 a.m. But everybody was up at 4 a.m. and we had to unpack and all that sort of stuff. The
Done.
jet lag is pretty good because we basically forced ourselves to stay up till about 10 p.m. last night.
Yeah. It's the best way. It's just the eating, Mike, isn't it? It takes a few days. Feel like you should be eating at weird times. Oh, that's what I find anyway.
Yep.
I always eat at weird times, so
I would wake up in the middle of the night for no apparent reason.
So
And then I realized it's my body being hungry. So I just had a fig bar next to my bed. And when I wake up, I just take a few bites of that.
So I've got to ask, Mike, how many tins of sardines were left at your parent-in-laws?
And my in-laws, 0.
Yeah. Well, you ate them all.
I either ate them, and the one that was left over, I packed in my bag.
Oh, we found sardines in all different flavors at Aldi's, Mike.
Oh yeah.
Yep, there's Mediterranean, there's a spicy one, mustard.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
my sardine salads for lunch is getting interesting.
Oh, nice. The sardine store that I found had a whole bunch of those little variety packs.
Oh,
Pretty
nice.
good.
All right, last
I
one.
will say,
Okay, Andy.
my favorite thing though is just finding my bed.
It's another buggy arch.
Yeah.
Giving me
The
false
guest room
hope.
where we slept at my in-laws' house. I don't know what kind of mattress it is, but every morning I just wake up stiff and in pain.
It's nothing like your own bed.
Oh yeah.
Yep, oh, and interesting and fun is yep. Same word groups. One minute, Andy.
Yep.
Well, gentlemen, perhaps we wouldn't be where we are today if we hadn't said to ourselves, just go, 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 go for it.
Well, I really didn't think I was going to get through this workout.
Yep, you make it look a bit easier than what I made it look 2 days ago. You watch me very closely, Owen. Keep me on my toes. I still haven't tested my new shoes. So the aim today is to put the cleats on. Just gonna take them up to the office, and in between work I'll put on my cleats.
Are those the blue and orange ODZ color shoes?
Tino is really trying to convince me to get them. She loved them. I showed it to her as a joke. And she was like, oh, that looks so cool. It looks so nice with your kit and everything. Like, that's a bit flashy even for me.
Okay, got it on.
So now I got the black ones.
I wouldn't have finished if it wasn't for Mike, Gerrie, and you guys on the stream. That's for sure. I would have given up partway through that first block.
How does my workout end on a climb? Always. So, yep, I got the black ones, Mike.
Ah, okay.
It doesn't look as nice as the ones I had before, that didn't really fit, that was uncomfortable, but I think it's better to have something comfortable than something really nice looking.
Yep.
Here we go.
Last thing you want is numb feet on a 100-mile ride.
Exactly.
Got numb feet right now. Numb feet, numb butt, numb legs. You did really good, Owen, yesterday. Catching up on the aqueduct. I saw some pretty decent figures from you there.
That was a super all-out effort, that one.
I was just coming back to collect you, and I think you ended up pulling me back on.
That was one of those do or die moments.
Well, Brett had the same at the end. He had a dropout, a few seconds off, and we were just focusing on staying together for the finish, starting to ramp up our power, finish strong. And next thing, Brett's with us again.
Oh,
Hey, thanks
wow.
for the ride on, Mike. Forgetting my manners. So I'm got some ride-ons.
Yep, that's true, Owen. I was still watching that part, and when you caught them, I was just hang on so you can get in the draft. Because I knew if you're going to miss that draft on the downhill, you'll have to do another effort like that.
Yep, so your messages, Gerrie. Thanks for that.
Yep, once you got into that draft on the downhill, I was like, you need to recover now.
Yeah.
My legs were burning just watching that effort.
I wanted to join you guys until I saw the course was in France, and I was like, I'm not going back there.
Well, you know what the name of that course means, Mike. It was anything but gentle.
Yes, I do.
Yep, especially for the lighter guys.
Yeah, tell me about it. In a 4.1 watt per kilo, 20-minute average on that.
What do you need for your A rating? A 4.2?
Yeah. I had 4.1 on Tuesday, 4.1 yesterday. If I could have just done a little bit more on both those, I'd have my A back.
No, baby. The hills are at least 5.
No,
Just
Owen means hills the rider, not hills the hills. Yeah.
oh,
Hillary.
oh.
Yeah, she
I
did
thought
well as
that-
well.
The she hit was Owen's way of getting past the mods.
No. No, he's saying that she averaged 3.7. She did really well as well.
Yeah, most people are out today. It's Friday, so they either have their every second Friday off, and there's people taking Fridays off as well. So I don't think I have any meetings today.
Say the same. We've got a policy at the moment, to not set meetings on a Friday. Well, I've got a 7:30 meeting. I've got a 9:15 meeting.
Oh,
And I've got, yesterday someone sent me a 2-hour meeting from 1 till 3.
wow.
Thank you very much.
Nice policy you've got there.
Yeah, didn't it? How was that only an 80 TSS? That's got to be more than that.
Grass looked better than what mine did yesterday. At least you hit a bit of yellow.
Yeah, there's a little bit of yellow in there.
My last block had more green there. Ooh.
Last block was
Yep.
when I was starting to come alive.
Good question, Owen. The nice thing with working from home is I can work while they are blabbing on in my ears.
That is a nice benefit.
Funny
Of course,
thing
I
is,
was doing that yesterday, not paying attention, and all of a sudden they
Oops.
asked me a question, and I was like, "Huh, I don't know. I wasn't listening."
I had that a couple of times. In fact, one afternoon, in a meeting, I haven't got a lot of input in this particular meeting. I'm just there to consume content, and I'd spun my chair around. I put my feet up on the portable keyboard seat, the bench seat that the kids have. Next thing, I wake up and the meeting had been finished for 20 minutes.
I had a meeting with my boss yesterday.
Oh, you didn't fall asleep in that one.
In the middle of our meeting, someone came into his office because he was at the office,
Uh-huh.
and he put me on mute, and he had a meeting with that person while I was having a meeting with him.
Right.
So
That's
I just continued working. It's like, oh, okay, I imagine I'll just work until he's done.
All right, I'm done. Let's bring the stream down.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes my heart rate monitor. I forgot it was under that. All right, thank you,
100
everybody.
meters to go. Yeah,
All right,
thanks.
We'll be.
Thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
everybody.
I'll be back in a few minutes' time. Until then, take care. Have yourselves a good weekend. Mike, good to be back with you. Jerry,
thanks so much.
you as well.
Really good to be back.
Yeah,
Hey, Mike.
finally showed up.
Mike and Jerry, reach out with your left arms. Let's do a high five. There we go.
Let's
There's
see if
Jerry.
we can do that.
There's Mike. Nice work, guys. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.
Ah,
See you
okay,
guys.
thanks, everybody.